Yeah, it's awful, isn't it? And it's been such a sad day here in the town. Everyone we've spoken to has been hugely affected by this appalling death. You know, this is a 9-year-old, primary school age, just starting her summer holiday. Now, the police were called to this alleyway here in the centre of town just before 6:30 last night. But when they arrived, there was nothing they could do to save her. With the town of Boston still reeling, forensic officers set to work to answer the questions everyone here is asking. Who did this and why? The police investigation has already made progress.
We've arrested 2 people in connection with the incident. We believe this to be an isolated incident, and we're pursuing extensive lines of inquiry and have committed a number of resources to this investigation. You'll see more officers patrolling the area, and we have a high number of specialist detectives who have been brought in to assist the investigation.
The alleyway where the forensic officers have been working all day is in that direction just over my shoulder, but it's overlooked by this building to my left. It's surrounded by CCTV cameras. Now, I've spoken to one of the managers inside. He says those cameras picked up everything that happened last night, that he had seen it. They've now been handed to the police, and he didn't want to say any more for fear of prejudicing this case. This church is just metres from where the girl was found, the candles lit in her memory.
It's been a very difficult day. We've had lots of conversations with people who've come into the church, and I think key to those conversations has been the sense of bewilderment. You know, why? This is so wrong. Why has this happened? This is just terrible. So many people have expressed thoughts for the family.
Iga Bontoff runs a community support network and says people are really upset.
Everybody's talking about there was not a single client who came today and didn't ask if we heard anything new. When the tragedy happens like that, people tend to get scared, basically.
Whilst the community talks and people turn to each other for support, the police are urging people to share any information that could help their case. And in the last half an hour, we've had a further update from Lincolnshire Police. I think we can hear that now.
We can now confirm the identity of the 9-year-old girl who sadly died in Boston yesterday evening as Lilia Valutyte. She died on Fountain Lane yesterday evening as a result of what we believe to be a stab wound. Our thoughts continue to be with Lilia's family and friends, and we're doing everything that we can to support them in what is a truly devastating incident. We're still working through a number of lines of inquiry. We have specialist officers and detectives working around the clock to ensure we can progress our investigations as quickly as we can.
So we're starting to learn a little bit more about this 9-year-old girl who died, but there are questions still about those 2 people who were arrested. Police haven't told us what age they are. Are they children? Are they adults? We don't know their gender. And at the moment, we don't know exactly what they've been arrested for.